Psychic Detective, The Unicorn by Hans Holzer. I started this channel on August 20th, 2025. That was only 5 months ago. In that time, I've posted 50 videos. I am sad to say, today I am violating one of the rules I set for myself in the beginning. Originally, I had intended to finish reading every novel I started for review. My idea was I wanted to cover the good, the bad, and everything in between. I toughed it out for 36 pages with this book, and I am throwing in the towel. If an author cannot generate interest on any level in 36 pages, he is either incompetent or utterly disrespectful of his readership. I have been familiar with the name Hans Holzer since I was 11 or 12 years old. My enthusiasm for unexplained phenomena led me to read any nonfiction or allegedly nonfiction books I could get my hands on dealing with ghosts, ESP, UFOs, and such. Holzer had quite a few books available in the 60s and early 70s. I was never impressed with his style as an author, but I was reading those books for the information they contained. And at that young age, I had not even begun to consider style as well as content. As I said above, I got 36 pages in and just decided, hell no. The actions and facts Holzer reveals in these 36 pages could easily have been presented in an appealing fashion by a skilled author in 5 or 6 pages. The text is sloppy, containing repetitive phrases, boring details, and paragraphs that run on for pages but should have been broken down into 8 or 10 separate paragraphs. Dialogue is not formatted in the style that was standard for that era. If I had to guess what happened here, I would postulate that Holzer was riding a wave of interest in unexplained phenomena. His publishers were making good money off his nonfiction titles, so they gave in when he wanted to branch out into fiction. It was common at that time for busy authors to dictate their books onto audio tape and have it transcribed by a secretary. Steve Allen produced a number of popular books using this method, but Steve Allen had decent editors who cleaned up any sloppiness in his original drafts. Holzer evidently did not. This book could have been a lot more presentable with even a modicum of editing. It has the feel of something that was just thrown into the marketplace with no concern given to quality or basic editorial norms. Does this book get better after the first 36 pages? I'll never know the answer to that question. When I searched the internet for reviews of the book, I came up empty-handed. This was one of 3 novels dealing with the psychic detective. Perhaps Holzer dictated these 3 books over the course of a week or 2, collected advances, and never gave them a second thought. Because the author and his publisher were so cavalier about the whole process, I feel somewhat justified in my decision to abandon this. I am 67 years old. I have only got so much time left on this planet. Whatever amount of time I have left, it's not so much that I want to waste any of it on work of such low quality. A book like this would only find publishing through Kindle Direct Publishing in today's market. Psychic Detective, The Unicorn by Hans Holzer. I've never said this before, but I'm saying it now. Don't waste your time.